He was landing good uppercuts, good body shots, was really switched on in there.
Unbelievable shape. I've never seen him with abs. He got abs. So, yeah, he's looking in unreal shape.
That's insulting, isn't it, to say that, get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of these fighters today, they want to be like bodybuilders.
Boxing fans and experts are amazed by Tyson Fury's impressive physical transformation as he gears up for his much-anticipated rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. Known for his tall frame but rarely showing off a toned body, Fury recently shared training videos showing off a leaner, more muscular physique. Boxer Joe Cordina was particularly shocked by Fury's visible abs, highlighting the hard work he's put in to improve his fitness. This transformation shows that Fury is fully dedicated to being in top shape for the upcoming fight.
I don't think it's going to be like a tippy-tappy like everyone thinks it is. Because they're both great boxers and technicians. They're both unbelievable, and Tyson's here with us, and he's looking in unbelievable shape. I've never seen him with abs. He got abs. So, yeah, he's looking in unreal shape. But as they say, a good big guy will always be a good little guy, and in this situation, I think that's what's going to happen. He's looking sharp. Although Usyk he's like a bigger version of Lomachenko.
Lawrence Oakley, who has sparred with Fury, shared his thoughts on their first match. He pointed out that Fury was very close to winning the first fight and believes he can use what he learned from that experience to his advantage in the rematch. This insight highlights Fury's ability to adjust and get better for big fights.
I still believe that Fury's going to win. I thought he'd win the first fight. They had a really close fight. You know, Usyk did have some great moments that obviously keep getting replayed. But outside of that, you know, he was landing good uppercuts, good body shots, was really switched on in there. But I think going forwards, he needs, in this fight, to just maybe do the stuff he did, but with a lot more conviction and staying on it. And I think he's got enough to sort of run ahead with it.
You fancy Fury decision win, yeah?
Yeah, I think Fury decision win. I think it'll be hard for him to get a stoppage. But if he comes out and, you know, it's different because Wilder and Usyk are so completely different in style, but they're not too dissimilar in weight. You know, treat it like how he treated Cunningham, treat it like how he's treated, you know, White, where you're boxing, but then you're still got one hard shot at a time. I think he might be able to break him down.
Okay. You never sparred Usyk, have you?
No, he's one no one wants to have him.
Right. I know sparring with Tyson was a while ago in LA. Was it the first Wilder fight?
First, yeah.
The first Wilder fight, yeah. So it was a while ago. But what was one thing when you were in the ring with Fury that you didn't quite expect that he was really good at?
Avoiding headshots, getting caught on the head.
For Tyson Fury, the idea of simply getting in shape fails to capture the depth of his craft. Fury's dominance in the ring is not solely attributed to his physical prowess, but also to his mastery of technical and tactical aspects of boxing. This combination of skills sets him apart. Lawrence Oakley, who has sparred with Fury, shared his thoughts on their first match. He pointed out that Fury was very close to winning the first fight and believes he can use what he learned from that experience to his advantage in the rematch. This insight highlights Fury's ability to adjust and get better for big fights.
Think about getting in shape for a fight?
Nope, never. That's insulting, isn't it, to say that, get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of these fighters today, they want to be like bodybuilders and look ripped and that. But I always rock the dad bod and, you know, the bald head, fat, white as anything. Looked absolutely disgusting with my top off. And then when I knock out a good-looking six-pack, it's like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck just happened?
How do you do it?
Crack them on the jaw and down they go. You can't put muscles on the chin.
Are you the baddest man on the planet?
Me. So it would seem.
One of Fury's standout abilities is his exceptional aptitude for evading headshot. This defensive skill has been pivotal to his career success. Experts believe it will play a crucial role in the rematch, allowing Fury to neutralize Usyk's offense while setting up his own attacks.
Just sort of grafted his body and, you know, then eventually started trying to... But if you, from round one, he moves well and he's constantly sort of... he was anyway, he boxes slightly differently now, but he's always moving and feinting and touching. He's better, like, just creating different stuff for you to look at, where you're always having to sort of kind of watch what he's doing as opposed to I'm going to hit his chin. So it was good.
Pundits have observed that Fury's current mindset is arguably the best it has ever been. His focus and determination are seen as critical factors in the rematch, with many analysts arguing that this mental edge makes him the favorite to win.
I think Fury will win this time on points. I think it's just, you know, maybe underestimated or whatever, but there wasn't much in it last time. He did lose a fight, excuse me, but I think, you know, he's been like laying a low profile, hasn't he? So, you know, I think he's more focused than he's ever been for anything in his life. I mean, AJ's come back and won, you know, and I think Fury will want to do that as well after his first defeat.
Famous boxing commentator Paul Smith is confident that Tyson Fury will win the rematch. He pointed to Fury's top-notch physical preparation and technical skills as clear signs of an upcoming victory. Smith's analysis echoes the widespread belief that Fury is ready to deliver a strong performance.
I think, again, this is another one of them fights where timing will come into it, and I think after Ngannou, after the last Fury Usyk fight, I think maybe we've seen Tyson's best days, and I'd love him to do it. I really like Usyk. How could you not? I love Usyk, and Fury's been an unbelievable advert for British boxing, for young kids in this country to see that the heavyweight champion of the world from Britain and from Morecambe, and is a traveller lad, and is a scally, and is a down to it lad just like them. And if he can do it, why can't I do it? He's an unbelievable advert for British boxing. He's earned very well. He's achieved everything in the game, and not just in the ring and his ability. I mean, how he is as a person, how he is outside the ring. And I'm not a Usyk fanboy, but you know, I can't see Fury finding an answer for what I saw in the first fight, and he's going to have worked really hard in the gym, tactically, technically, not just physically. And I'm not sure if that stuff is happening in the gym anymore at this stage. And I don't blame any of them. I don't know how any of them are getting out of bed and getting in the ring and fighting against the likes of Usyk, Dubois. I'm talking about Joshua as well here. When they've got that much money in the bank and they've done that well already up to the game, they've still got that hunger.
Boxing legend Bernard Hopkins described the rematch as a fascinating battle of styles while acknowledging Oleksandr Usyk's superior boxing IQ. Hopkins emphasized that Fury's size and power might ultimately overwhelm Usyk. This perspective highlights the strategic depth both fighters bring to the booth.
See that fight going any differently?
Oh, no.
No.
I think the smaller guy is really the big guy in heart and big guy in talent. I just think that, and I'm been with Tyson Fury when he fought, most of the people he fought for is picking him to win. But I believe Usyk has his number, and I believe that he's not a big heavyweight, which I think helps him in this particular fight. I just think he has the IQ that Tyson Fury won't be able to keep up and withstand as time or rounds go on. I just like Usyk possibly by stoppage late and not by a punch. I think it'd just be a mercy call by the referee.
Tyson Fury has made it clear that he aims to win the rematch by knockout. This bold statement shows his confidence in both his physical strength and mental toughness. Fury's focus on a knockout highlights his aggressive mindset and determination to secure a decisive victory.
I have to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch with people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch. So I'm envisaging something similar in the second fight with Usyk. All I can do is prepare well, train hard, eat well, go to bed early, wake up early, do the right things, listen to people around me, and the rest is in God's hands.
In a powerful statement, Fury said, "I'm not worried about what Usyk's going to do, I'm just worried about what I'm going to do." This emphasizes his confidence in his own strategy and abilities, showing his determination to take control of the fight on his terms.
Always done well with him, so listen, I'm not worried about what Usyk's going to do. I'm only worried about what I'm going to do, and that's it.
Why is he better than Vladimir Klitschko?
He's just more mobile, he's got better footwork, he's got better angles, and I seen him sparring one time and Usyk boxed the head off him.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
When Klitschko was going to do the rematch with me, that never happened. He was sparring Usyk and he was getting his head jabbed off.
My point was going to be Bellew, Chisora, Dubois, Joshua, all Brits. You're the one who stands last.
Yeah, I'm the last one. Save the best to last, I suppose.
Is he vulnerable to the body, Oleksandr Usyk?
I think anybody is, aren't they? If anybody gets hit with a good body shot, they'll be crippled. It's just about getting hit in the right place. Anybody will be hurt with body punches or head punches. I don't think there's no such thing as not being hurt to the head or body. If you get hit properly, you're going to be hurt.
You mentioned Vladimir Klitschko. You've obviously sparred the best, fought the best, but within Europe, how have you found like the European heavyweights when you've sparred them years ago, when you've boxed them?
I've always done well, obviously. I'm 35 unbeaten fights in 16 years of pro, so I've done pretty well with Americans, Europeans, Africans, whoever they might have been.
For Tyson Fury, the idea of simply getting in shape fails to capture the depth of his craft. Fury's dominance in the ring is not solely attributed to his physical prowess, but also to his mastery of technical and tactical aspects of boxing. This combination of skills sets him apart. Lawrence Oakley, who has sparred with Fury, shared his thoughts on their first match. He pointed out that Fury was very close to winning the first fight and believes he can use what he learned from that experience to his advantage in the rematch. This insight highlights Fury's ability to adjust and get better for big fights.
I don't think I can be any better than what I did, because I think it was probably one of the best performances that I've ever done in my life. Although it didn't get the result, I thought it was a very fantastic performance against one of my best opponents. So can I be any better? Can I do any better? I can be more focused and less clowning, and I think that's enough. You know, maybe if he chucked that punch, hit me with 100 times and maybe not done any damage, but, you know, the one time it did, and that's it. That's all she wrote, really.
A lot of the journalists were saying that Usyk is now up there with all the legends of the sport. The Muhammad Alis, the Fraziers, the Foремans, the Joe Louis, that's being one of the greatest, and certainly the greatest of his generation. And I'm pleased they've said that.